Gaurav, you did mention and elaborate on the fact that India has always been a first responder. And as we're staying with these pictures once again to take our viewers through those details, right now, these are in fact pictures of the Prime Minister from a few moments ago, who's being welcomed at the Vellana International Airport. The President of Maldives himself was there to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it's a grand welcome. There has been accorded a red carpet there being rolled out for Prime Minister Modi. A few moments ago, we saw a sort of a cultural celebration, a cultural welcome as well. Pictures are from him greeting and meeting the people right now. Some Indians as well, members perhaps of the diaspora, is what it looks like. Amid chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, as you can see in these pictures coming in. Some Indians meeting with the Prime Minister, members of the diaspora there again, welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Gaurav continues to be with us. Gaurav, it's also not just about the fact that India has always come to the rescue of Maldives, not once, but on several occasions, but also the fact that even now at this point in time, India has spelled it out, that we are lending, and this is what the Foreign Secretary said, a helping hand to the Maldives to stabilize its stressful financial situation. Talk to us about New Delhi's role really in bolstering the island nation's foreign exchange reserves through a lot of financial assistance.
Indeed. So what is India's foreign policy, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi's foreign policy since 2014? It's been neighborhood first. Now, when you look at our maritime borders, especially countries like Maldives and Sri Lanka, the relationship is defined by the SAGAR vision. What is SAGAR? Security and growth for all in the region. Now, Maldives is extremely significant and important even for India's maritime security. It's very important for protecting our sea lanes of communication. And that is one reason that, if you recall, I want to take you back to 1988 of Cactus, when there was a coup in Maldives. The 50 Independent Para Brigade was immediately airlifted from Agra to Maldives. And they landed and the coup was a flop, and those who carried out the coup fled to Sri Lanka. Let me now take you to the crisis that had happened in Sri Lanka, their financial crisis. So all our neighbors have actually tried to use the China card against us, and it's held them in very bad stead. Sri Lanka's economic crisis, I was reporting from on ground in Sri Lanka where their economy tanked, and India, extended the helping hand. And Sri Lanka realized that they were wrong in trying to play the China card. Maldives has realized that. Unfortunately, our neighbor like Nepal continues to play that card often, as does Bangladesh. But then, and Pakistan, of course, is a different kettle of fish. It's a terror state. Incidentally, Pakistan also tried to use some of the uninhabited islands around Maldives to use as a Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed terror training and base camp to launch terror attacks in the southern part of our country. But because India is so keenly invested, that project of Pakistan flopped. India has also been repeatedly sensitizing Maldives about the rise of radicalism and the threat that radicalism poses to India and to the people of Maldives. Do keep in mind, a large number of tourists who are going to Maldives, there was a threat even to their lives with the rising radicalization of the people in Maldives, and that is why effective steps, we are told, have been taken by the government in Maldives to ensure that those radical elements, there's a crackdown on them. Right now, there is an effort to revive the relationship. Maldives realized that, that their President Muizi going to China and seeking Chinese assistance. When there's a crisis, China will not come to Maldives help, whether they need medicines or they need water or they need tourists. India is a growing economy and the fastest growing economy, a large economy. Look at the way even countries like England are keen to engage with India, the free trade agreement with the United Kingdom. And India has constantly said this entire neighborhood can grow together, of course, barring terror state Pakistan, if the region is united. And perhaps that is why Sri Lanka has seen the light of day. Maldives apparently has seen the light of day. And with this relationship hopefully will now move forward, Sneha.
Right. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment, Gaurav, getting in those details and putting that into perspective. Nahuda Affairs, I'm going to thank you as well, joining in from Malé and connecting with us on that big story that we are tracking very closely.